Yeah, if I had the means, my mental health and wellness community center in downtown Greenville, South Carolina, would incorporate cultural competence courses on empathy for anyone interested, including first responders. It also include outpatient services, psychotherapy, obviously, medication management, but it would also have specialties in crisis intervention and substance abuse treatment. You know, I have the support of my social media following, obviously, just to entice partnerships with some of the state's largest agencies and organizations, so that wellness center remains well funded and allows case management in the community as well. And then it offers that safe space for individuals who want to share their story, but also learn from other people that have similar challenges. Um, and maybe my wife will understand why I was so committed to my own course, and all my trusted advisors will realize why I didn't want to coach, be an agent of sports, insurance, real estate, or otherwise, and why my financial advisor was so upset that I didn't follow his wise financial advice. Um, I probably could have been a financial advisor myself if I decided to go that route. I just couldn't make money more important than my mission. I didn't have that in me. I wish I did. I really do. I do. Trust me, I do. Because he said after I officially announced my retirement, I had a few options. I was in negotiation with 8 teams. Well, 8 teams at interest. I was only negotiating with a few. But I knew I was done when I walked off the field. And he said, well, as long as you don't get divorced, you're fine. And I said, okay, that sounds like a plan. And of course, I lost my way. More on that story later. But I'm pretty delusional in my self-belief. But I think all this stuff is worth fighting for. And there is an appeal of having you all having to refer to me as Dr. Dre as well. I look forward to that one day. But maybe all this stuff will be worth it. Maybe my legacy will be included with fighting for others who couldn't articulate their own private fight. And maybe a few people get saved. The recording of the premiere episode went so well yesterday. Well, not yesterday, this week. I mean, I was so happy with it that I actually prepared this acceptance/thank you speech. But we discussed competitive greatness and some psychological factors that influence our ability to be at our best, to maximize our abilities, to optimize our performance. But above all else, we just had a honest conversation on just brotherhood. And my brother came through for me, so Mr. Seymour, job well done, bro. I hope you all tune in because I've already started inviting former teammates for follow-up episodes, so please tune in. There are too many people to thank, so I'll simply say you know who you are. If I've ever said a kind word, I meant it. If I've ever said thank you for the customer service, it was sincere. So I thank you all for your patience and kindness. I've spoken more in the last 12 months than over the course of my entire lifetime, just in efforts of destigmatizing mental health and wellness challenges. I'm never going to invite this attention. This cause just happens to be so close to my heart. And I do hope I'm able to inspire those in need of services to partake. So I ask you all to continue to follow, share, comment, subscribe, like. I'll barter my best effort for your social media engagement. So thank you to every single one of you all. I sincerely appreciate everybody that sends me a request. I could not be more grateful for the audience. I do my best not to disappoint. But if the premiere episode is any indication, then I'm definitely on the right track. And to my inner circle, my mother, my sisters, my bride, your support has meant the world to me. So, man, I was so terrified of the world that my sisters had to get on the bus my first day of middle school and say, if anybody F with my brother, we're going to have an issue. And I was in the back yeah. They knew they had to protect me. They still do. CJ and Patrick, my brothers, man, y'all provided a shield when I did decide to come out for some air. So, brothers for life, man. And Mr. Kenzie Adair, bro, you are the reason for my pseudo swag. Don't ever forget it, man. If I don't say it enough, just know I'll never forget those early years, man. It meant the world to me. But y'all, when I say my wife actually fought for me when I didn't deserve it, she protected me, man. She did, even after I broke her heart. She invested a lot of energy in trying to attempt to empathize with some of the stuff I had going on. So I'm forever indebted to her as well. And before all this stuff does get messy, because I'm hoping this group effort maintains some kind of momentum. But before it gets messy, just know I know I'm already unworthy. I do. But I am still inside, and I'm quite unbothered by all this at this point. So I'm fighting for it anyway because it's all I know how to do. And there is a chance I'm ill for believing in my own legacy. Who knows? Only time will tell. But I think it's worth my time. Just to ask you all to follow, share, comment, subscribe, and like. And Kelly, please embed these social media platform channels on the post when you see this. I know I promised to keep all this content consistent and across the board, to keep it all in alignment, but I'm impulsive still, especially when talking about mental health, though. So please excuse me for flooding your timeline. But I'm not promised tomorrow, so maybe something I'm saying needs to be heard today. And I'm passionate about what I'm doing, and I'm in my zone. So with that being said and done, thank you all for the honor. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your lives. Prioritize your wellness, man. To God be the glory. Goody out. Soon to be Dr. Dre.